Alright, just finished my walk. I had to scrape myself out of bed. I was a little late today, but it was still dark, so got that done. It's been good. I've maintained my day streak for my language learning, which is good. I'm not quite gassed yet, but I do need to figure out a way to get some sleep. I've been going to sleep just a little earlier, and I've been waking up earlier, like an hour and a half before my alarm clock. So I'm just sitting in bed, and then, you know, right when you need to get up is when you start getting tired again. And so I'm thinking from now on I might just start earlier. You know, so if I get up at 3:30, be like, alright, that's the new wake up time. And then just go. And then write and do the whole wake up routine at 3:30. And then if I have to, nap earlier. And then, you know, I'm napping and then I'm getting up. And that might be the way to go. This might be God's way of saying, like, actually your wake up routine needs to be a 3 o'clock routine. You know, because once I can figure that out, I can get more writing done. And I was visiting some friends, but I was still disciplined enough to try and get home by 10. Now, granted, I was watching some NBA stuff, so I gotta follow my new screen rule a little better, which really means that once I'm done doing this and Duolingo and some other stuff, I need to turn it off, and then I need to get an alarm clock. And once I order that alarm clock, when I step into the house, this thing's gotta turn off. I have another phone, though, actually, that has a lot of recordings on it. So I think I can just move some of these recordings and the things I use on it over. That way, you know, I can still have, like, a radio, an alarm clock, and all that. But without my Wi-Fi, there's no internet connection, so nothing, like, deathly huge to distract me. And I think I've got to start turning this bad boy off when I'm in my apartment, which has made me miss some calls and some texts, but to be honest, what I'm doing here and now is more important. And I've got the pieces for my vision board almost done, so I'm going to tape that up and finish it. It's right all over there, so it's just about assembling it, putting up my vision board in my room, and every morning or whatever, looking at it so it makes me feel awesome and remember what I'm all about and what I'm trying to do. And yeah, going from there. It's kind of interesting, though. I've been thinking about kind of where and what I want to do to build my life. And I'll be honest, for the first time in my life, I don't really know what I'm shooting for. You know, I think after 2016, some of the things that happened that year, my whole vision of my life kind of dissolved, and I kind of been piecing it back together ever since. And, you know, I'll get something new and I'll go for it, then I'll pivot. And to be honest, deep down inside, I'm determined to make D.A.R.M.A work. I started it and I intend to finish it well. I'm just not at the point where I can do anything about it, really. Well, I can, it's not a priority right now. It is a priority long term, but it's not a short term priority. Short term priority is get myself healthy, and then get strong, and then do that. So that's, you know, mentally, emotionally, financially, and using those metrics, you know, not relying on anyone else and digging myself out of the hole and accomplishing some goals. So I'm going to do that. So after I do Duolingo, I'm going to start on volume 5. A part of me wants to just keep writing, but I think I need to outline what the hell I'm writing because, well, I have an outline, so I guess I just need to reference that more and know what the next scene is because I've been kind of jumping back and forth between scenes. You know, there's all these different ideas for Volume 5 jumbling around in my head, but I'm not really nailing it. But yeah, I'm getting to the point where it's just doing it and doing the work, and that's all there is to it, and enjoying the final product when it's done. I have my very first copy, that of volume 1 the compendium that I wrote here, and it's crazy. I look at it and I think about all that work that went into it, but I did it. So I look at that whenever I think about how much work there is. It's like, Oni, you've done this. You've done it. You've done it. Right? And I just have to do a pre-draft. I don't even have to flip and really do anything. The real work's going to come next year when all these drafts are done and I have to restructure the story and have it make sense. But hopefully by then I can get some people, get a following, and if I can build that while kind of doing Dharma, put some stuff together, because that's ultimately what I want to do. So I gotta figure it out, but I'm getting close. I'm getting close. Part of me wants to start. I found out there's another thing you can do outside of VIP kids with associates. You don't get paid as much, but if I can do that, maybe work soulless. I don't know. I think I should probably just do what I'm doing here now till I can figure out another way to make some income online. And then once I can have the discipline, the self-discipline to really build it out online. And I need to be able to repeatedly have this self-discipline. That's the thing that hurt me before, was I'd been able to discipline myself in my workplace and things like that, but I didn't know how to build my own structure. And so I've got to learn, after I learn how to succeed within a structure, I have to learn how to build my own structure and slowly phase into that with self-discipline and have enough rituals repeated. And I'm realizing, just like when I did my mission, it takes years to get there. This is not something that's going to happen in a few months, so I have to settle into the fact that I'm looking into a pretty long haul. But I think long term, after some traveling and stuff, there's some possibilities with this company that I could make a tremendous amount of money, probably over the next year or so. So I have some goals about some things that I want to hit quickly. And I can get to that spot quickly. I think I just have to be willing to put it in and tuck it in for the kind of long term. And education is really important to me and things like that, but it's not a but, I need to get healthy. So it's just a lot to focus on. It's a lot. But I think just taking everything one at a time, setting a goal, hitting it, staying focused, and then being like, all right, now that I've hit this goal, how does my life look compared to how it did then? And then you'll know what's next thing. What's important is I know what the next thing to do is. So I'm like, all right, this is the next thing to do. And so figuring out how to make that thing work while juggling everything else. And once I get that next thing by the time limit, then from there I'll be like, all right, what's the next thing? And the next thing, just like the Martian, take care of the next problem, stay alive. All right, you guys are amazing. Marianne, shout out to you. And follow your dreams.